Welcome back, citizens. I have some breaking news for you. I have 4 cavities, and I have to get them all filled. I have to get 3 of them filled this week, and then the last one filled next week. Well, I don't have to get them filled. I could let them rot, let my teeth decay out of my mouth, but I'm probably not going to do that because that sounds pretty awful. I'm scared though. I've been nervous thinking about the appointment on Wednesday for a few different reasons. One of them is because it's 3 cavities, so I feel like that's gonna take a long time, and I don't know, if it's painful and annoying, that's gonna be like triple the pain, triple the annoyment. Another reason is because, as you may know, I quit my job, so my health insurance and my dental insurance are gonna expire at the end of this month unless I renew them. So I was kind of concerned when they told me about being able to schedule them before the end of the month, so that if I did have to get them all 4 filled, I could do that with the insurance covering part of it. Thankfully, it seems they've been scheduled. Hopefully the appointments don't change. It's still a little bit expensive. It's $85 per filling plus a $50 deductible or something, so it's gonna end up being like $400 or so, which sucks, but presumably that's a lot cheaper than it would be without the insurance. Hopefully. Main reason that I'm really nervous about it is because my last dentist, I had a really bad experience filling a cavity. That's why I left. That's why I'm at this new dentist now. And my last dentist visit with my previous dentist was last summer, so it's been a year during which I apparently have not been adequately brushing or flossing my teeth. Unlucky. But yeah, that one, it sucked. It was my first time having a cavity last summer when I got that filling. I never had a cavity before in my life, and I think it's mostly because I just drank a shitload of milk. I never have taken particularly good care of my teeth, but I want to start doing that now so that this doesn't continue to happen. But yeah, it was my first cavity, and it was also my first time going to the dentist after we moved down to LA. So I was looking for a new dentist, and I just was looking through the insurance website for somebody that's covered by my dental insurance and somebody that's close to my house. And I found one. I found one that was just a couple minutes down the road, and I was sick. And I went there for a cleaning, for the exam I just did this Saturday at the new dentist. And they gave me the cleaning, gave me the x-rays and all that shit, and they're like, you have a cavity. And I was like, fuck. I'd heard of the legends of cavities, but I never actually experienced one. Although I was pretty sure that I did have a cavity, because the reason that I went to this dentist was because my mouth was hurting. My tooth was hurting when I bite down on food. I was like, this is probably a cavity, right? If it's not a cavity, it's something worse. And it was. 'Twas a cavity. They're like, okay, you can make an appointment and we'll fill that cavity for you. It'll be easy, be all good. I was like, all right, cool. So we did. Made the appointment. The place was it's kind of in this little strip mall, all across America, these little basically this little row of shops with a parking lot, right? Right next to a nail salon and a Carl's Jr. and a tax place, and I thought that was weird. I don't know why. It seems normal for a business to pay for a office. Surely dentists must have to do that. But I was like, why is my dentist right next to the sushi place, or I don't know. I don't know why I thought that was weird. But anyway, I mean everybody's got to pay rent. So I remember I was mostly scared of the needle. They give you a needle in your gum to numb the gum that the tooth is on, that they're gonna be drilling. I had heard that the needle hurts, and also I'm afraid of needles. I don't like needles. So I was asking the dental assistant about that. I was like, dude, I'm kind of freaking out here. The needle seems scary. I've never had a filling before. And he was like, dude, it's all good, dude. This doctor, this dentist is actually, she's well known for being able to administer the Novocaine painlessly. The needle doesn't hurt. I was like, all right, dope. And yeah, he was right about that. He was 100% right. The needle did not hurt at all. I don't think I even felt anything. I did feel like your jaw starts to go numb, like my gum felt like tingly. And then they brought out the drill and they started drilling. And it hurt like a motherfucker. I was like, fuck. Like, this is like what getting a cavity filled is? Like, this fucking sucks. Yeah, it was painful. It felt like somebody was like drilling into my teeth, which is what they're doing. And so I was like complaining. I was like whining. I was like making all these noises. I was like, that hurts. Like, I mean, with like, like the stuff in my mouth. And they're like, no, it's okay. Like, it's just the pressure of the tools. Like, it's normal. Like, you still feel the pressure. Like, you can feel that there's something in your mouth. You just don't feel like the pain of the drill. I was like, okay, like, I don't know, maybe this is normal. Like, this is just the pressure of the tool. So they started drilling again, and like, bro, it fucking hurts. Like, it just hurt a lot. It was very painful. Felt like somebody was like stabbing me in the tooth. And I was like, like practically like yelling at them, like, ah! And they stopped, and she was like, all right, maybe we need to try some more Novocaine. So they got the needle again. They gave me another injection, and this too was painless. And we waited some more time, like 10 or 15 minutes or something. And this time I could feel like my jaw getting heavy. Like, it felt like very numb. Like, I wish I had known what it feels like when your jaw is numb at the beginning, so that I could know that like it was not numb before. I'm hoping that I can like remember that feeling for this time. I'm like a little bit worried that I won't be able to remember, but I'm gonna try. But anyways, so like I could feel my jaw getting like thick and heavy. And they brought out the drill again, and I was like, oh fuck. But thankfully, I did not feel it anymore. Like, it still felt annoying. I could still feel the pressure. Also, like, if you've ever gotten a cavity filled, or even just your teeth cleaned at the dentist, you know, like the fucking sound, it's like this, it's really loud. Like, you can hear it like all throughout your head, because it's like, you know, they're drilling into your jaw basically. But at least it didn't hurt, and the rest of it was fine. Like, we finished up. It's like annoying anyways, just to like keep your mouth open that long and just have them working in there. It's like uncomfortable. It's like going to the dentist is always like a bit uncomfortable for me. Like, it's just weird to have like keep your mouth open and have people like working in there for a while, you know. But so yeah, they finished up, and the dentist actually apologized afterwards, which was cool. Like, I appreciate that. Like, everybody makes mistakes, you know. Like, the only way for them to know that I'm not numb is if I tell them, right? But like, I kind of felt like I tried to tell them, and they didn't really respect that, at least not the first time. So like, it was kind of too late. Like, the bridge was already burned. They called me like a few times after that to like set up a you know, like a regular cleaning or like a follow-up or something, but I did not go back. I actually saved their number, because the first time I like answered the call, because it was just from a random number or something, and they're like, hey, you want to come back for your dentist appointment? I was like, yeah, let me like look at my calendar and like give you guys a call back or something, because I was like too afraid of confrontation to like just tell them like, I'm not fucking coming back. But that's how I felt. I was not going back. I have not been back. I'm not gonna go back. I didn't like trash their Yelp page or whatever, but I'm also just like, I'm not gonna go back. So I found this new place, and like, I'm trying to like rebuild that trust. I want to build trust with the new dentist, that they will listen to me, they'll respect me, they'll acknowledge my feelings and like act on them. And I'm also trying to like build that trust with myself, to like just to trust what I'm feeling, and like to communicate that in an assertive way so that my needs are met. And that's been a hard thing for me throughout my whole life. But I mean, it does get easier when you're in severe pain and someone's like drilling into your mouth. But I mean, I want to work on that in general. And I was thinking like, it's kind of similar to other relationships, like with like a romantic relationship or a platonic relationship or like a work relationship with your manager or whatever. Like you might get hurt and you might forgive them for hurting you, or you might move on. Either way, you have to communicate your feelings like openly and clearly and honestly, and they have to listen to you and respect those. So yeah, so it's an important skill, not just for the dentist, but for life. And I want to keep working on that. I'm hoping, I mean, I would love to someday be able to like not be so afraid of confrontation that not only can I speak up to them in the moment, but I can also tell them later, like, yeah, like this is what happened. This is why I'm not coming back. And I am not coming back. I want to do that in like a kind, respectful way, but I also want to like communicate my own feelings. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on reassuring myself that these cavities are gonna be filled and it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be able to communicate with them, and I'm gonna tell them beforehand, you know, like I had this bad experience and like I'm worried about this, and I hope that they are able to work with me on that and just make it go smooth. And also, I'm learning about dental hygiene. I'm learning about how to like brush my teeth right and floss right and all this shit. Like you're buying a tongue scraper maybe, and like I don't know. There's all this shit that I didn't know, but it's good. I'm learning and growing and being afraid. So yeah, I'll let y'all know how the dentist appointments go. I actually wrote this up. If you would rather read this, or I don't know, you just watched it, so I don't know why you'd read it. But anyway, I wrote like a newsletter version of this that I'm thinking of sending out. I don't know if it'll always be the same as the videos, but yeah, if you like reading, I'll probably put a link to that in the video description. And if you don't like reading, don't read it. That's all I got. Talk to you soon. Bye.